I want to introduce you to a giant 30-pound dog. It's called Thunder, and she's one of the most special babysitters you've ever seen in your life. But what will surprise you is how this huge dog treats tiny puppies. If you have started watching, hit the subscribe button now because this story will melt your heart, and I don't want you to miss such moments. Thunder is a huge pit bull who lives in my house. It may seem a little scary when you first see it. He weighs 30 kilos, is muscular, has a strong build. With his broad chest and sharp gaze, the first impression may not seem very friendly. But the truth is, he is the most soft-hearted dog in the world. And I discovered it not by chance, but at the most unexpected moment of my life. It all started when I decided to adopt 2 newborn puppies from the shelter, Fig and Fern. They were both only a few weeks old. His eyes had just opened, his tiny paws had not yet fully adapted to walking. They had to give food every 1.5 hours, so I had to wake up at 3 a.m. to the sound of the alarm and feed these tiny creatures. Sleepless nights, fatigue, dizzying stress, coffee cups were chasing each other on the kitchen counter. But it was in those chaotic days that I realized something. Thunder was with me every time. When the alarm went off at 3 a.m., when I got up and went to the kitchen, he was following me, quietly, without making a sound. He was just sitting there and watching. He felt as if he was part of the responsibility. At first I found it cute, I just thought it was curious, but I didn't yet know how deep it was. The thunder wasn't just happening there, he was doing the mission. When the puppies were 4 weeks old, things started to change. Fig and Fern were more active now. They were exploring the surroundings with curiosity, sniffing every corner with their small noses. And they noticed Thunder, that huge, giant creature whose voice can even be heard coming out of its nose when it breathes. At first, they were distant. After all, the Thunder was 20 times their size. But the Thunder were incredibly patient in approaching them. He was never in a hurry. He was not forcing at all. One day, I was watching him. Thunder slowly picked up the toy of one of the puppies, a small, chirping rubber duck. Then he gently dropped her right in front of Fig. Fig was frightened at first. He stepped back a few inches. But then he looked at the toy curiously. Thunder started wagging his tail, that heavy, strong tail of which was spinning like a propeller. And just at that moment, Fig took the toy in his mouth and ran towards Thunder. Thunder retreated, Fig chased. This was their first game, and I will never forget that moment. If it were you, how would you play with a 30-pound dog, a 1-pound puppy? Thunder was throwing himself to the ground. He was moving slowly. As the cubs climbed on him, he was not moving at all. It was as if it looked like a stone so that it wouldn't hurt them. Sometimes, when a puppy tugged at his ear, Thunder would only turn his head slightly. He could open his huge mouth and play like a toy, but he didn't, because he knew his own strength. But what was really magical was what the Thunder had taught them. When Thunder came out, the cubs were also coming out. They lined up at the back door and waited. When Thunder sat down, the cubs were also sitting, first Fig, then Fern. When Thunder slept, the cubs lay down next to her and slept, leaning soundly on Thunder's warm belly. He was literally a role model, and the offspring were imitating him. You cannot find such a teaching method in any educational book. One morning, I saw Thunder sitting by the food bowl. He was not eating, he was just waiting, his eyes fixed on me. Then I realized Fig and Fern were also sitting next to their own pots, looking at me in the same way. The Thunder was teaching them to wait. He was teaching to take permission. No one told him to do it. He just knew. He was an instinctive teacher. Eight weeks have passed. Fig and Fern were now ready for adoption. We found the perfect family for them. A loving home with 2 children, big garden. Children had dreamed of owning dogs for years, and their dreams were finally coming true. Thunder was very calm at home on their last day. She didn't play at all that day. She just slept with the cubs. It was as if he knew. It was as if he was saying goodbye. After the puppies left, Thunder stared at the door for days. He was sniffing their toys. He was looking for his friends. My heart broke when I saw him like that. Waking up every morning and looking into Thunder's sad eyes broke me down inside. Ama 2 hafta sonra yeni bir sahiplendirme geldi. Puppies adında bir yavru. Sevimli, enerjik, küçük bir golden retriever. Thunder'a Puppies'i tanıttığımda Thunder kelimenin tam anlamıyla havaya sıçradı. Sevinçten çığlık atıyordu. Kuyruğunu o kadar hızlı sallıyordu ki neredeyse düşecekti. Gözlerinde öyle bir parıltı vardı ki sanki içindeki tüm karanlık bir anda aydınlanmıştı. But 2 weeks later, a new adoption came. A pup named Puppies, a cute, energetic little golden retriever. When I introduced Puppies to Thunder, Thunder literally jumped into the air. He was screaming with joy. It was wagging its tail so fast that it almost fell. There was such a glint in his eyes that it was as if all the darkness inside him was illuminated in an instant. And from that moment on, I understood. Thunder is not just a dog. He is an uncle, a teacher, a protector for these children. And this is the meaning of his life. Each new pup is a new task, a new responsibility, a new source of love for Thunder. Now, every time a new puppy arrives, Thunder shows the same excitement. He approaches every puppy with the same patience. He teaches each of them the same lessons: to sit, to wait, to play kindly. And I cry every time, because it's really rare to see such pure, unconditional love. Even people can't love like that sometimes. Thunder taught me one thing. Love is not measured by greatness. Love is measured by patience, care, and being there over and over again, every day. Love is waking up at 3 a.m. and fulfilling your responsibility. Love is knowing your own power and using that power to protect it. Have you ever seen such a connection? Would it surprise you to see such a conscious sense of responsibility in animals?